ain't this a bunch of hocus pocus? Uh, hey, I saw Hocus Pocus 2 with my brother on Disney Plus. It's pretty awful. It was pretty awful, guys. Now, keep in mind, we watched the first one and the second one back to back. We watched them both back to back. And watching the trailer, we were pretty excited for it. We was like, oh, okay. It's nice to see it. When we watched the first one, refresh my memory, we saw this one. They should have made it. Should have never been made. Now, it's great seeing the sisters back, even though they're a lot older, obviously. But the main characters are some of the most useless characters that I have ever seen in a Disney movie. They are so useless. Well, first off, it's false advertising because Google says that 3 girls, like, conjure up the witches again. No, it was actually 2 of them, and the third one doesn't even join them. It's like an hour into the movie where there's like 40 minutes left. So that's false advertising. Number 2, I called this from the very beginning. I said the main spoilers, by the way, but I don't know if you care or not. If you care about spoilers, it's on Disney Plus. Go watch it and then come back here real quick, okay? But spoiler territory. So I called this from the beginning. The main lady, the main girl, I said was going to be a witch from the beginning. And lo and behold, she was revealed to be a witch. I have never in my life wanted to punch something so badly. Oh my God. What? And then, it's bad when I was sympathizing more with the sisters more than the main characters. I wanted them to die. And then there was this Gilbert guy who was also pretty useless. And it was good to see Billy back. It was good to see him back. And then they obviously threw the black cat in there for an Easter egg because that wasn't, the black cat. He was my favorite character in the first movie. And here he's just an Easter egg. Well, he's not in it, but like the cat is like a reference to him. You get what I mean. But they sing one way or another, which sounded bad at first, and then it kicked in. I was like, oh, okay, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. And that's probably the only good thing I could say about this, is that the sisters are pretty good still in that one sequence. But I call him Soxty from, you remember the guy from, the main villain from Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Road Trip, is the mayor, and the sisters are trying to kill the mayor because he's like a descendant of the Reverend that they hated back in Salem in the 1800s, because they start off as kids. So the movie starts off with them as kids, and the Reverend, like, I don't know, he like banishes them or something, and then they find a witch in the forest, and book thing happens, and blah blah blah, and the rest is history. And also, I was really scared that this was happening, and it happened. So when the main girl got her powers, right, it felt like she almost knew how to use them immediately. No training, no nothing, and she even took control of Book away from Winnie. She took control of Book. Book has known Winnie for centuries. And then she just took him. It's like that. Also, the girls, one of the girls' boyfriends or something, it was the late one, the one who joined them later. He was a useless character. He was a dumb character. The movie was also predictable. I predicted that they were going to, they were all going to die, and they all died. Oh God, this movie is so stupid. Oh man, this movie did not need to be made. Even though I was excited for it, you get something. You ever have that feeling that you get excited for something, and then you see the movie and you're like so disappointed. You're just like, you know what? Yeah, that shouldn't have been made. That's this movie. That was also Blonde, because I was kind of excited for Blonde too, and I saw that. It's like, nah, that didn't need to be made. This movie didn't need to be made. The first one, because I'm keeping in mind, I saw the first one too right before I saw the second one. The first one's ending was fine. It clearly teased the sequel, but it was fine to me. You didn't need a sequel to the first one. I wish the first one was every Halloween. And, it's October 1st. We're getting into it. Not a great start as far as the movies. Hocus Pocus 2 gets a D-. It gets to skip it. I am so disappointed. These movie reviews, I'm sorry, guys, with these movie reviews, bro. It seems I'm coming across as a hater. I'm telling you, I am not a hater. Check out my letterbox. I love a lot of movies, but I just so happen to keep coming across bad ones over and over again. Trust me, I'll link my letterbox in the description down below. Just check that out. It'll tell you I don't hate a lot of movies. I actually like more movies than I hate, but I still gotta get through that. And yeah, those are my thoughts on Hocus Pocus 2. Pretty bad. No, not bad. It was awful. D-, skip it. But it's October, so we're gonna get some horror movies this month. Some short horror films. And yeah, we'll go on from there. Stay tuned for more content. Road to 5,000 subscribers. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.